Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. And we're continuing here in the village of Ballycarry. And just up the top there, you can see the old church ruins and also the spire of the later church, which was dedicated in 1847. And of course, the old church is a medieval church. And just up in the graveyard, just as you go through the gate there, on the left hand side, there's a big memorial, and that's to James Orr, who was a United Irishman, and he was also a poet. And there's a plaque here, which I'm going to read out to you shortly. But where we are is we're actually outside the old Presbyterian Church of Ballycarry, and it was founded in 1613. And of course, this indeed was the old church of James Orr. This is where he attended. And it's Ballycarry Community Association, the Weavers Trail, Ballycarry, County Antrim. It says the Old Kirk, or in other words, the Old Kirk. And Kirk, of course, is Scottish for church, and AUL, Owl, is old. And it says, this is where James Orr, 1770 to 1816, foremost of the Ulster weaver poets, worshipped. This meeting house was erected in 1710 on the site of the earlier 1674 kirk and was home to the oldest Presbyterian congregation in Ireland. And it says there underneath, how sweet to see the sons of grace, thy temple throng and Sabbath morn. How sweet to see the infant race, that cherub like thy school adorn. Ballycarry. Now we can't get in through this gate because, as you can see, it's locked, but we can get in through the side gate. And there's also a grave inside the church here. There's only the one grave, and it's a minister's grave, so I would assume that he was the minister of this church. So I'll just take you up the side here. And of course, James Orr was a big United Irishman, and he had to flee to America. There's a couple of apples down there, so there must be an apple tree about here. And he had to flee to America. But then, under the amnesty that was given, he was able to return to Ballycarry, his hometown. And of course, as I showed you in the other wee video, he's buried in the old graveyard beside the ruined church. So this church here is a later church, and it was built on the original Presbyterian church that was here in 1613. Loads of history here in Ballycarry, I have to say. So this is the only grave that's in this church, unless there's any round the back, which I don't think there is, but I might have a wee duke and see. But try and read this out to the best I can. It's here lie the remains of Eliza, and she was the wife of the Reverend Glendy, I think that is, who died April 3rd, 1845. She was aged 44 years. And also the remains of the Reverend William Glendy, and he died on the 24th of July 1853 in the 71st year of his age and the 41st year, that is, of his ministry. So obviously the Reverend Glendy was the minister here of the old Presbyterian church. So I don't think there's any more graves, but we'll have a look just to be sure. I haven't been around the back. No, there's no more. So there you are. So I hope you've enjoyed the history here at Ballycarry. Certainly a lot of it. I certainly have enjoyed researching it, and I also have enjoyed recording it. So I'll give you another review of the Reverend's grave here, the Reverend Glendy. So there you go. So thanks for watching, and God bless.